fan. Welcome back. Times have changed. We've off to rewind the clock since the Puritan Scottish shock when they landed on Plymouth Rock. If today any shock we should try to stem, instead of landing on Plymouth Rock would land on them. In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking, but now God knows anything goes. Good authors too, who once knew better words, now only use 4-letter words, writing prose. Anything goes. The world has gone bad today, and good's bad today, and black's white today, and day's night today, when most guys today that women prize today are just silly gigolos. Although you're not a great romancer, I know that I'm bound to answer when you propose. Anything goes. Fast cars, you like of old bars, you like of old hymns, you like of bare limbs, you like of Mae West, you like, or me undressed, you like, well, no one will oppose. When every night the set is Spartas intruding in nudist parties and studios. Anything goes. Nowadays, anything goes. Anything goes. Fun as I am. I wasn't even nervous before. I was just excited. I was nervous when I woke up this morning, and then I went over the script, and I'm just fine. I had some dark chocolate, and that just took the edge. That first song was introduced by Ethel Merman in 1934 in the Cole Porter musical Anything Goes. And did you know that she was married to actor Ernest Borgnine? In 1964. Can you imagine the volume emitting from that house? I didn't read her biography, but I heard that the chapter entitled My Marriage to Ernest Borgnine consisted of one blank page. This is another song that she sang from the Gershwin's 1930 Broadway musical, Girl Crazy. Days can be sunny with never a sigh. Don't care what money can buy. Birds in the trees sing their days full of song. Why shouldn't we sing along? I'm chipper all the day, happy with my lot. How do I get that way? Look at what I've got. I got rhythm, I got music, I got my man who could ask for anything more. I got daisies in green pastures, I got my man who could ask for anything more. Old man trouble, I don't mind him, you won't find him round my door. I got starlight, I got sweet dreams, I got my man who could ask for anything more. Well, I got rhythm, and I got music, I got my man who could ask for anything more. I got daisies in green pastures, I've got my man who could ask for anything more. Old man trouble, well, I don't mind him. You won't find him hanging around my little old doorway. I got starlight, I got sweet dreams, I got my man who could ask for anything more, who could ask for anything more. Who could ask for anything more? orchestra in Girl Crazy, this was in 1930, included Red Nichols, Glenn Miller, Gene Krupa, Tommy Dorsey, Benny Goodman, and Jack Teagarden. Can you imagine starting their careers? This next tune was introduced by Ginger Rogers, 19-year-old Ginger Rogers in the same musical. That's also our song. Well, not our song, but my husband's and mine song. We walked into it at our wedding, and every time it comes on the radio, we dance, except when we're driving. Dozens of men would storm up. I had to lock my door. Somehow I couldn't warm up to one before. What was it that controlled me? What kept my love life lean? My intuition told me you'd come on the scene. Mister, listen to the rhythm of my heartbeat, and you'll get just what I mean. Embrace me, my sweet embraceable you. Embrace me, you irreplaceable you. Just one look at you, my heart grew tipsy in me. You and you alone bring out the gypsy in me. I love all the many charms about you. Above all, I want my arms about you. Don't be a naughty baby. Come to mama do. My sweet embraceable you. In your arms I find love so delectable, dear. I'm afraid it isn't quite respectable, dear. But hang it, come on, let's glorify love. Ding dang it, you'll shout encore if I love. There's just one way to cheer me. Come to baby do. My sweet embraceable you. My sweet embraceable you. Good stuff, huh? Well, this beautiful Steinway is from 1926. And so I thought I'd play a tune that was very popular then. It happens to be a Gershwin tune. And it's from their musical, their Broadway musical called OK, O-H, K-A-Y, exclamation point. And the interesting thing about it was that it starred Gertrude Lawrence, who was a British stage star, very successful in London. Noel Coward was her friend, and he was writing musicals for her, like Tonight at 8:30 and Private Lives. And she was the first British person to come to America and perform on Broadway. She had a great career. Cole Porter wrote musicals for her. The Gershwins wrote musicals for her. She was in a movie with Charles Lawton called Rembrandt. I watched it just to see what it was, and she was just in it for a little bit. But she originated the role of Anna in The King and I in the 1950s. But she was diagnosed, unfortunately, too late with cancer, and she died during the initial run of the production. And it was the first time that the lights on Broadway were dimmed in her honor. And that's a tradition that exists till today. She sang the song to a little rag doll that George Gershwin gave her. And originally it was supposed to be upbeat. And during rehearsals, George was playing it kind of slow, and his brother Ira said, "Hey, I like that." So, ergo, they did it slow, but I'm going to do it kind of both ways. There's a saying old says that love is blind. Still we're often told, seek and ye shall find. So I'm going to seek a certain lad I've had in mind. Looking everywhere, haven't found him yet. He's the big affair I cannot forget. Only man I ever think of with regret. I'd like to add his initial to my monogram. Tell me, where is the shepherd for this lost lamb? There's a somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be someone who'll watch over me. I'm a little lamb who's lost in the wood. I know I could always be good to one who'll watch over me. Although he may not be the man some girls think of as handsome, to my heart he carries the key. Won't you tell him please to put on some speed, follow my lead? Oh, how I need someone to watch over me. He may be far, he may be nearby. I'm promising hereby to my heart, he carries the key. And this world would be like heaven if he'd follow my lead. Oh, how I need someone to watch over me. Someone to watch over me. When I was a little girl, the first time I heard that song was on a TV series called The Roaring Twenties. Does anybody remember that? The Roaring Twenties? Roaring Twenties. Had Dorothy Provine in it, and she sang the song. I thought, wow, I really like that tune. Well, the same year that they wrote all the beautiful music from The Wizard of Oz, including the Oscar-winning Over the Rainbow, Harold Arlen and Yip Harburg wrote this classic. It was introduced by Groucho Marx at the circus. And here goes. Actually, this is much more fun to play than Over the Rainbow. She was the most glorious creature under the sun. Rice, dewberry, garbo, rolled into one. Oh Lydia, say have you met Lydia? Lydia the tattooed lady. She has eyes that folks adore so, and a torso even more so. Lydia, oh Lydia, that encyclopedia. Lydia, the queen of tattoo. On her back is the Battle of Waterloo. Beside it the wreck of the Hesperus too. And proudly above waves red, white, and blue, you can learn a lot from Lydia. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la. When her robe is unfurled, she will show you the world if you step up and tell her where. For a dime you can see Kankakee or Paris or Washington crossing the Delaware. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la. Oh Lydia, say how have you met Lydia? Lydia the tattooed lady. When her muscles start relaxing up the hill comes Andrew Jackson. Lydia, oh Lydia, that encyclopedia. Lydia, the queen of them all. For 2 bits, she will do a mazurka in jazz with a view of Niagara that nobody has. And on a clear day, you can see Alcatraz. You can learn a lot from Lydia. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la. Come along and see Buffalo Bill with his lasso. Just a little classic by Mendel Picasso. Here's Captain Spaulding exploring the Amazon. Here's Godiva, but with her pajamas on. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la. Here is Grover Whalen unveiling the Trilon. Over on the West Coast we have Treasure Island. Here's Nijinsky doing the rumba. Here's her social security number. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la. Oh Lydia, that encyclopedia. Lydia, the champ of them all. She once swept an admiral clear off of his feet. The ships on her hips made his heart skip a beat. And now the old boy's in command of the fleet, for he went and married Lydia. Lydia? I said Lydia. Lydia, the queen of tattoo. Great, Mary. It works perfect. I've got hot water in here. It's keeping it nice. Everything's lubricated. Well, not everything. But you know. What can we do? Well, the older I get, the more I realize how lucky I am. Life is short, and it's a real gift to be here. I first heard this next tune sung by Shirley Horn on her 1992 album called Here's to Life. And the song really touched me, and it's a song I really appreciate as I grew older because the lyrics are full of poignancy and optimism. It was written by Artie Butler and Phyllis Molinari. No complaints and no regrets. I still believe in chasing dreams and placing bets. For I have learned that all you give is all you get. So give it all you got. I had my share, I drank my fill, and even though I'm satisfied, I'm hungry still to see what's down another road beyond a hill and do it all again. So here's to life and all the joy it brings. Yes, here's to life, to dreamers and their dreams. Funny how the time just flies, how love can go from warm hellos to sad goodbyes, and leave you with the memories you've memorized to keep your winters warm. But there's no yes in yesterday, and who knows what tomorrow brings or takes away. As long as I'm still in the game, I want to play for laughs, for life, for love. So here's to life and every joy it brings. Yes, here's to life, to dreamers and their dreams. May all your storms be weathered, and all that's good get better. Here's to life. Here's to love, here's to you. once saw George Carlin, and he put the mic near his throat so you could hear him swallow, but that was in the 70s. Even though this next song is not a Great American Songbook tune, I don't care, it's my show. It was written as an instrumental by Rogers Grant and Pat Patrick, I don't know. But it was first recorded by Mango Santa Maria, I like to say that. From his album Watermelon Man from 1963. Remember that tune, that groovy tune? Yes. Lyrics are written for it by John Hendricks. You know John Hendricks, right?
Yeah.
Of Lambert, Hendricks and Ross. This was a big hit for Georgie Fame in 1965, topping the UK single chart, and it peaked at number 21 on the US Billboard chart. Well, every evening, when all my days work is through, I call my baby and ask him, what shall we do? I mention movies, but he don't seem to dig that. And then he asks me, why don't I visit his flat and have some supper and let the evening pass by digging records beside the groovy high five? I say, yeah, yeah. That's what I say, yeah, yeah. My baby loves me, he gets me feeling so fine the way he loves me. He lets me know that he's mine, and when he kisses, he lets the fire get hot, he never misses. He gives it all that he's got, and then he asks me if everything is okay. I got my answer, the only thing I can say is yeah, yeah. That's what I say, yeah, yeah. Play a melody and turn the lights down low so no one can see. Gotta do that, gotta do that. Gotta do that, gotta do that. And there'll be no one else alive in all this world except you and me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Pretty baby, I never knew such a thrill. Thought I'd tell you, because I'm trembling still. Pretty baby, I want you all for my own. I'm even ready to leave those others alone. No need to ask me if everything is okay. I got my answer. The only thing I can say, I say, yeah, yeah. That's what I say, yeah, yeah. We'll play a melody and turn the lights down low so no one can see. Gotta do that, gotta do that. Gotta do that, we gotta do that. And there'll be no one else alive in all this world except you and me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Pretty baby, I never knew such a thrill. It's hard to tell you, because I'm trembling still. Pretty baby, I want you all for my own. I'm even ready to leave those others alone. No need to ask me if everything is okay. I got my answer. The only thing I can say is yeah, yeah. That's what I say, yeah, yeah. That's what I say, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That closes the groovy section of the show. This song was the centerpiece of controversy in 1949, and it still is so relevant today, unfortunately. It was written by Rodgers and Hammerstein, and they were risking the entire South Pacific venture in light of legal legislations to the decency of the song and of the musical. One Georgia legislator said that a song justifying interracial marriage was implicitly a threat to the American way of life. Rodgers and Hammerstein defended their work strongly and replied stubbornly that this song was the reason why they wanted to do the play, and even if it flopped, the song was going to stay in. Sung by the character Lieutenant Cable, the song is preceded by a line saying, "Racism is not born in you. It happens after you're born." You've got to be taught to hate and fear. You've got to be taught from year to year. It's got to be drummed in your dear little ear. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught to be afraid of people whose eyes are oddly made and people whose skin is a different shade. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught before it's too late, before you are 6 or 7 or 8. To hate all the people your relatives hate, you've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be carefully taught. South Pacific won a Pulitzer Prize for drama and 10 Tony Awards, including Best Musical, Best Score, Best Libretto, and all 4 acting categories. Here's another great tune about positivity by composer Harold Arlen and lyricist Johnny Mercer from 1944. And it was also nominated for an Oscar for Best Song. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah in the whale, Noah in the ark. What did they do? Just when everything looked so dark, man, they said we better accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between. You gotta spread joy up to the maximum, bring gloom down to the minimum. Have faith, pandemonium's liable to walk around the sea. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah in the whale, Noah in the ark. What did they do? Just when everything looked so dark, man, they said we better accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, no, don't mess with Mr. In Between. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. Oh, look at the time. The evening is winding down. I have one more song to play. Thank you so much for supporting the YMCA, the Sequoia YMCA. It's a cause dear to my heart. I'm there 5 days a week. I mean, look at that. That's not bad for 71. And thank you to the Redwood City Women's Club for giving me a discount. It was really, really nice. Thank you. And this beautiful setting, this gorgeous piano, this tune. I love it. And a special thank you to Barbara Newman and Diana James Cairns, without whom I would have been at a total loss with Eventbrite. Thank you, you guys are the best. Thank you for your patience. What a lovely time. It feels good to be in front of an audience and be a ham. I did that ever since I was little. My last tune is a Johnny Mercer lyric with music by Richard Whiting. And it's from the 1937 Warner Brothers film, Ready, Willing, and Able. It expresses my feeling for your terrific energy, and you guys are a great audience. Thank you so much. And the amazing thing was Johnny Mercer was only 26 years old when he wrote these lyrics. There's lyrics you don't normally hear. And it has a verse, of course. I search for phrases to sing your praises, but there aren't any magic adjectives to tell you all you are. You're just too marvelous for words like glorious, glamorous, that'll stand by amorous. It's all too wonderful. Haven't found the words that say enough, tell enough. I mean, they're just not swell enough. You're much, too much, and just too very, very to ever be in Webster's dictionary. And so I'm borrowing a love song from the birds to tell you that you're marvelous, too marvelous for words. Adorable and amorous and glorious and glamorous are inefficient when applied to you. To be euphemistical, to be eulogistical, I'd have to originate a million words that nobody ever knew. I try to be logical and sensible, but I'm incomprehensible whenever I begin to find a phrase. For they never say enough, and they never tell enough. I've already told you no vocabulary is swell enough. What'll I do to say the things I have in mind? It's really absurd there isn't a word to fit you. No matter where I look, I only seem to find delectable, delirious, silly, mysterious. You're simply too spectacular to be in my vernacular, and so you see I'm forced to go to the birds. The reason must be quite apparent that you are just too utterly, utterly wonderful and marvelous for words. You're just too marvelous for words. Like rapturous, fabulous, your voice is tintinabulous. It's all too wonderful, an ordinary word. Like magical, mystical, seems just too apophystical. The sweetest words in Keats or Shelley's lyrics are sweet enough to be your panegyrics. I had to look that one up. And so I'm borrowing a love song from the birds to tell you you're colossal. You've made this whole thing possible. To tell you that you're marvelous, too marvelous for words. Thank you.